I welcome you all today on this very auspicious, shall I say, Gandhi Jayanti. And on this day, the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, he was born. And apart from that, he is kind of, you can say, the symbol of non-violence, ahimsa. And in today's world, where everyone is just thinking about war, how we can capture others' resources, the territories, their mind. In this present scenario, we should have the idea, we should actually follow the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Non-violence, and apart from that, treating everyone equal. Right? So with this thing, our BA batch students, they will be participating in a few competitions, right? And the competitions are speech, essay writing competition, poster making competition, and quiz. And everything is related to Gandhiji, right? And I hope that everyone is well prepared for that. Okay, so we will start in a very short period, and but first of all, we would like to welcome our guest, Meenakshi ma'am, and Amit sir, our very esteemed faculty, and the ones who will be guiding you at every step when it comes to UPSC preparation. And in today's this competition, they will be judging also. कि आपका क्या and कैसे जो है किसका performance, so marking and everything is in their hand. And as a class teacher, I believe मेरे बच्चे जो हैं वो बहुत ही अच्छे से perform करेंगे, पूरा एकदम दिल लगा करके, like the people who are working on the posters, एकदम पूरा concentrate करके. Okay, so let's get started with the speech.
I may be small, but I've got it all. I will fight without rest. Put me to the test. With these lines, a very warm and energetic morning to one and all present over here. Today I, Aditya Charo, is standing in front of you to deliver a speech on Gandhi's Swadesh and its relevance in today's globalization era. But before proceeding any more further, let me clear to you that I'm not here who will be stating who is Gandhi. I'm not here who is saying what is Swadeshi movement, what is globalization. But I will let you know for sure that who actually Gandhi is, why he is Gandhi, and why Swadeshi helped. Gandhi, a single word that evoked the dreams of million of people. A single word that nation holds burden come upon his theory. This is the theory which signifies that a single rooted man with often an old age can deeply inherit the freedom struggle. Gandhian philosophy has always been a quiet topic of discussion in today's arena. Especially when we talk about pragmatism and materialism, it is something slightly different which we haven't heard of. In the fast globalizing world where capitalism is now taking place in each and every country, it's our sole duty to look back at our past and think what exactly it is and why what happened. Gandhi too often talked about globalization but not in a negative sense. He was always with globalization but in a positive arena. He said that he, with the last man or the Antodaya, is the last man who will be deeply rooting the history of India. He said that it's not necessary to promote Swadeshi as being a type of clothing, a language, but as something unification. We Indians are here to determine that we are not determined something called as language culture, but we are simply Indians. That only make us our culture different, rich, and heritage from all other different people of this world. His philosophy of Satyagraha wasn't always talking about that he had promoted non-violence, but it's in that he said that without the use of weapons, if we can take the heart welcomely, even if we can accept Britishers who are ruling our country at that point of time, we can accept them by making our heart change. Is that not non-violence? But yes, we should think about it. Secondly, he said that it's a vast difference which come in the approach and look at Indians itself. Within the propaganda of Gandhian principle, people said that he's too reluctant and said that he's an old man with stupid ideas of just non-violence. Nobody can adhere to the principles of Swadesh. Nobody can adhere to the principles of globalization if we talk about in today's country. But simply uniting us is that we are Indians. We didn't want our large-scale development with utmost technology. We didn't want to promote technology, but with optimum and sustainable development in accordance with limited technology that won't harm any of the community even today or even in the future. He said that the weapon of Satya, Ahimsa, and compassion can only win our hearts, and the only way the India will be India. It's the golden bird of the entire world, which nobody ever can be. We are the people, we are Indians, and we need to be Indian. At last, but not the least, I would like to end up with a self-made slogan. कट जाए पर सर न झुके, गरज के कहती है तलवार. देशभक्त वीरों ने सिखाया आजादी हमारा अधिकार. Thank you.
Please welcome the next contestant coming up, Prachi.
शुभ ब्राह्मण सभी को. दे दी हमें आज़ादी, बिना खड़क बिना ताल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल. आज कोई विरले ही ऐसा इस देश में होगा जो महान मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी को न जानता हो. मरकर भी जो अमर हो गए वो है हमारे बापू. और महोदय, मैं तो ये मानती हूँ कि आज बापू को क्या याद करना, किसे याद करने चले हैं हम? क्या भारत की भूमि में देश का प्रेम, शौर्यता, वीरता, अपनी माँ के प्रति जो हमारा ऋण है, जो हमारा तत्परता है, समर्पण है, त्याग है, शक्ति है, ऊर्जा है, क्या वो भारत की भूमि से कम हो गया है? यदि सब हम अपने अंदर झांके तो एक बापू को मुस्कुराते हुए अवश्य ही पाएंगे. यदि हम अपने उम्र के तकाजे को अलग रखकर अपने अंदर देखें, पहचाने, तो बापू तो आज भी जिंदा है. तो किस बापू को याद करने के लिए आप यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं? मैंने बापू की जीवनी पढ़ी है, खुद तो नहीं पढ़ी, लेकिन सर ने और मैम ने कहा था पढ़नी है तो पढ़ी है. बापू की जीवनी पढ़ने से पहले बहुत कुतर्क थे मेरे मन में, बहुत कुतर्क, बहुत सारी प्रश्न, विविधा. लेकिन जीवनी पढ़ते ही बहुत से प्रश्न जो हैं मेरे वो हो गए, बहुत से प्रश्न मेरे मन से हट गए. और देखिए, मैं अभी हिंदी बोलते हुए घबरा रही हूँ. क्यों? क्योंकि हम सब तो अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं. तो बापू की जीवनी से हमने क्या सीखा? अहिंसा, दांडी, सत्याग्रह, साउथ अफ्रीका का दौरा, ये सब हमने बापू की जीवनी से देखा, सीखा, पढ़ा, जाना. बड़े बड़े लोगों ने बापू की जीवनी पे बड़े बहुत सारी बातें कहीं, अपनी अपनी सीख बताई. लेकिन आज एक सीख है जो मैं अपनी बताना चाहती हूँ, जो मैंने बापू की जीवनी से सीखी, और वो सीख है कि सत्य क्या है. बड़ा ही प्रश्न मेरे मन में हर वक्त रहता है कि सत्य क्या है. मैं जो कहती हूँ वो सत्य है तो माता कहती है गलत, पिता कहते हैं सत्य है तो माता कहती है गलत, माता कहती है ये सत्य है तो पिताजी कहते हैं गलत. तो सत्य क्या है? क्या सत्य वो है जो समाज ने स्वीकार कर लिया? क्या सत्य वो है जिसकी स्वीकृति सरकार ने दी? क्या सत्य वो है जिसकी स्वीकृति आपके परिवार ने दी? क्या सत्य वो है जिसकी स्वीकृति आपके प्रेमी ने दी? क्या है सत्य? ये मैंने बापू की जीवनी से सीखा. और यदि महोदय आप अपनी आज इस उपस्थिति को यहाँ पर सार्थक करना चाहते हैं तो इसे घर लेके जाइएगा, क्योंकि ये बहुत समय लगाकर सीखा है और बहुत ही पते की बात है. क्या है सत्य? सत्य आपकी अंतर आत्मा में छुपा है. आपकी अंतर आत्मा में वो शक्ति है जो आपको सत्य का बोध कराती है. यह शक्ति केवल मनुष्य को दी गई है, क्यों किसी जानवर को नहीं दी गई. और इसी शक्ति का सहारा लेकर बापू ने अंग्रेज़ों के चंगुल से हमें आज़ाद करवाया. ये शक्ति इतनी बड़ी है कि एक साधारण इंसान को सबसे बड़ा नेता बना दिया. एक साधारण इंसान ने एक इतनी बड़ी विरासत को चुनौती दे दी और अपने देश को आज़ाद कराया. यह है सत्य, यह है सत्य की शक्ति. लेकिन बड़ा अफसोस है महोदय कि ये सत्य की शक्ति बड़ी लुप्त होती जा रही है, क्षीण होती जा रही है, कम होती जा रही है. आपके भीतर की आवाज़ कहाँ गई आपको खुद भी नहीं पता, लेकिन कहीं वो आवाज़ तो आती होगी जो आपको कहती होगी कि पढ़ना चाहिए, शायद अब फ़ोन नहीं चलाना चाहिए, पर वो बहुत कम है, क्षीण हो गई है. और हो सकता है महोदय आने वाली पीढ़ी में लुप्त हो जाए. ये बात है जो मैंने बापू से सीखी है, जो बापू ने अपनी जीवनी में लिखी है कि आपके अंदर है सत्य और असत्य है. आपके अंदर है बोध जो आपको जानना है. आपके अंदर है वो शक्ति जो आपको पैदा करनी है, जो आपको पहचाननी है. सिर्फ भारत माँ का ऋण उतारने का ठेका सिर्फ बापू का नहीं था, हमारा भी है, हमारे भरोसे ये भारत माँ है और ये हमें बहुत अवश्य है कि हम ये जाने कि सत्य क्या है। तो आज का हमारा विषय है वैश्वीकरण और स्वदेशी। ये हम सब जानते हैं क्या है, लेकिन ये कुछ ऐसा नहीं है जो 77-80 साल पहले बापू ने हमें बता दिया हो। ये तो बहुत पहले था। स्वदेशी का खोया हुआ सूत्र हमें हमारे बापू ने लौटाया। संपूर्ण देश आज उनका आभारी है। हमारे बापू ने स्वदेशी की अवधारणा को स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के दौरान एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान दिया। उनका मानना था कि स्वदेशी ही भारत की स्वतंत्रता और आत्मनिर्भरता की कुंजी है। बापू के अनुसार स्वदेशी केवल एक आर्थिक विचारधारा नहीं है, ये एक जीवन दर्शन है। ये बहुत ज़रूरी है समझना, क्योंकि हमारे कंधों पर ही देश का भार है। हमें ही कुछ करना है ताकि बापू देखें तो मुस्कुराएं, ताकि आज जो हम उनको याद करेंगे सार्थक हो सके। आज विश्व वैश्वीकरण के दौर से गुजर रहा है, ये आप सब जानते हैं। इसका अर्थ है कि विभिन्न देशों की अर्थव्यवस्थाएं आपस में जुड़ी हुई हैं। बड़ा मोल है स्वदेशी का, बड़ा मोल है वैश्वीकरण का। अभी मेरे दो सहपाठियों ने यही तो बताया कि क्या मोल है। बहुत मोल है। हमारी संस्कृति को हम पहचानते हैं। हमारी संस्कृति क्या हमारी पहचान है, ये हमारे स्वदेशी है, ये इसका मोल है। स्थानीय उद्योगों को प्रमोट करने से नौकरियों का उत्पादन होता है, सब जानते हैं। यदि हम ही अपने भाई बहनों के मुंह से हाथ से रोटी छीनकर किसी बाहर वाले को खिलाएंगे तो महोदय क्या होगा उस घर का हाल? क्या प्रेम होगा उस घर में? क्या ये भारत देश हमारा घर नहीं है? क्या इसमें उत्पादन होने वाली वस्तुएं हमारे भाई बहनों का श्रम नहीं है? क्यों आपके मन में करुणा नहीं आती जब आप एक लिवाइस के शोरूम में जाते हैं जीन्स खरीदने के लिए? क्यों आपको नहीं लगता कि आप खादी पहन सकते? क्यों नहीं लगता? क्या इतनी करुणा का मर्दन हो गया है कि हम ये ना पहचान सके कि हमारे लिए क्या सही है और किसी और के लिए क्या सही है? भारत तो हमेशा से ही सोने की चिड़िया रहा है, हमेशा से। क्या नहीं था हमारा? कपड़ा हमारा, कपास हमारा, लोहा हमारा, अनाज हमारा, क्या नहीं था हमारा? मगर कुछ लुटेरे महोदय ऐसे आए जो सब लूट के ले गए, और लूटा तो लूटा महोदय, हमारा अस्तित्व लूट के ले गए। और आज जब ज़रूरत पड़ी है उस अस्तित्व को जगाने की, तो हम ना जाने क्यों सो रहे हैं, क्यों हम अपना अस्तित्व खोते जा रहे हैं, क्यों हम नहीं जान पा रहे हैं महोदय कि जो बापू ने हमारे लिए किया वो तो किया, पर जब अब हमारी ज़रूरत है देश को, तो हम क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हैं ऐसा कुछ? महोदय विषय तो बहुत गंभीर है, बहुत सी बातें इस पर की जा सकती हैं, पर यदि कुछ चाहिए तो सोच जाएं यहाँ से, तो सोचते हुए जाएं कि आप ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं जिससे ये स्वदेशी आगे बढ़े, जिससे ये देश आगे बढ़े। आप ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं? इसे घर लेके जाइए और सत्य की शक्ति को घर लेके जाइए महोदय। मैं तो बस इतना ही कहना चाहूँगी। धन्यवाद।
Welcome our next contestant coming up on the stage, Suyash.
Thank you so much, Krishnam. A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. This is Suyash Shukla, standing before you all to speak on a topic Gandhi and the relevance of of Sarvadeshi in today's globalized world. But friends, before putting right on the given topic, I want you all to imagine a country in which 10 million people die just because of ignorant attitude of the government, in which only there is 10% of literate people across the country, and a country in which it is written on the train that dogs and Indians are not allowed, and in which a country which is deeply divided on the religious basis. Unfortunately, this was the condition of our India during the British Empire. But then comes a man who was thrown out of a train despite having a first class ticket by the white men. But he took a pledge that today you have thrown me out of the train, but one day I will throw you out of my nation. And that was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was born on 2 October 1869 in Gujarat, Porbandar district. Gandhi's idea of Satyagraha was appreciated throughout the globe, and even across the globe. Gandhi started the Swadeshi movement and placed a strong emphasis on self-sufficiency during the Indian independence movement, and helped to shape the India's nationalism. As a unified reaction of the Bengal partition in 1905, Gandhi began the Swadeshi movement in 1905 and it was lasted till 1908. One of the remarkable aspect of this movement was the involvement of women. This was the first movement in which women actively participated. As usual, the government took suppressive action including lathi charge on students, outlawing the singing of Vande Mataram and the oppressed censorship. But this movement instilled a strong sense of nationalism and self-confidence in India. Now, let me tell you what is the significance of Swadeshi movement in the contemporary world. Friends, if you look at the policies of Indian government, the foundation of all the policy is Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is self-sufficiency. Atmanirbhar Bharat is nothing but a new definition of the Gandhi's Swadeshi movement. Khadi is not just a way to empower the poor, but it is an example of India's self-esteem. The government is also putting emphasis on Sarvabhasha. The new education policy gave due importance to the India's language, because if India is detached from its language, it will get separated from its culture, history, literature and grammar. According to Gandhiji, advocating Swadeshi does not mean rejection of the foreign just because it is manufactured from abroad. It is not a cult of hatred, but Swadeshi is the concept that has roots from ahimsa, that is love. India will be celebrating a 154th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi in the upcoming 2nd October. So let's pledge all on the Gandhi's vision of Swadeshi, and I would like to rest my voice with the following lines. चलना है उड़ना है बहुत दूर जाना है तू निर्भर ना हो गैरों पर ये देश हमारा है आत्मनिर्भर हमें इसे बनाना है. Thank you.
Please welcome the next contestant, Umangi.
मन में थी अहिंसा और लगन और तन पे लंगोटी, लाखों में घूमता था लिए सत्य की सोटी. वैसे तो देखने में थी हस्ती तेरी छोटी, लेकिन तुझे छूती हिमालय की. टूट बूट वाले अंग्रेज क्या पहचानते थे कि धोती और लंगोटी का भेद क्या है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ ब्रिटिश विंस्टन चर्चिल ने बापू की हंसी उड़ाते हुए उन्हें द नेकेड सेंट कहा था. आई रिपीट, द नेकेड सेंट, नंगा फकीर. एक ज़माने में कोट और हैट पहनने वाले बापू कैसे एक धोती में सिमट के रह गए, क्या आप ये जानते हैं? हुआ यूं कि एक बार गांधी जी नदी के किनारे खड़े थे और नदी के पास से पुल से एक ट्रेन गुजरी. एक औरत स्नान कर रही थी और किनारे रेल पर उसकी साड़ी रखी. औरत ट्रेन के गुजर जाने का इंतज़ार कर रही थी ताकि वो पानी से बाहर आए और साड़ी पहन सके. बापू ये देखते ही समझ गए कि उसके पास दूसरी साड़ी पहनने. उन्होंने अपनी ओढ़नी उतारी और उस औरत की ओर पानी में. औरत बापू की ओढ़नी पहनकर बाहर आई और भरी हुई आंखों से बापू का आभार व्यक्त किया. उसी दिन, उसी पल बापू ने तय कर लिया कि जिस देश में लाखों लोगों के पास पहनने के लिए दूसरा कपड़ा नहीं है, वहाँ मैं एक से ज़्यादा कपड़ा नहीं. बापू अपनी खुशी से सिर्फ एक धोती में सिमट के रहे और उन पर हंसने वाले चर्चिल, वो कहाँ जानते, उन्हीं के ब्रिटेन में, उन्हीं के पार्लियामेंट स्क्वायर के उनके सूट बूट वाले स्टैचू के बगल में वो नंगा फकीर अपनी धोती पहने हुए खड़ा मिले. पूरी दुनिया उस प्रतिमा के आगे सर झुकाए. Good afternoon, one and all present over here. This is Umangi. It's my pleasure to stand here, deliver this. Our father of the Mohandas Karam. Gandhi was an extraordinary, played a vital role in India's struggle for independence. Born on October 2, 1869, Porbandar, Gujarat. Went on to become a lawyer and later moved to South Africa, where he experienced discrimination. This injustice ignited and his passion for fighting equality. Gandhi's philosophy of non-justice, non-violence, and his belief in satyagraha or truth became the guiding principle of his life. To non-violent protest and civil disobedience led the Indian National Congress and its fight against colonial. One of Gandhi's most iconic acts of resistance was Salt March in 19 walked over 240 miles town and of Dundee, where he and his followers fight the British salt tax by making their own salt from water. This act united the nation and brought the international attention to India's struggle for independence. Gandhi's impact extended beyond India. He inspired movements for civil rights and non-violence around the world. He also inspired many international leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. in United States and Nelson Mandela. Teachings on non-violence, self-reliance, and justice continue to resonate with people across the globe. Gandhi's Swadeshi movement is still highly relevant in today's globalized world. Swadeshi means self-reliance, encourages people to support local industry and products in a globalized world where multinational cooperation dominates. Swadeshi promotes economic independence and sustainability. By buying local made products, we can also reduce carbon footprints, support local community, and preserve traditional crafts. Gandhi's philosophy, violence, self-sufficiency is a powerful reminder that we have power to make conscious choices that can shape a more equitable and sustainable future. For all this, tragically on January 13, 1940, Gandhiji was assassinated by a fanatic who agreed with his principle of peace and non-violence. However, his legacy lives on. He remains an icon and a symbol and a source of inspiration to each one of us in present day. At last, I would like to conclude a small poem. वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए, गाकर पीड़ा भोगी, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरा नाम, बोल भजकर हुआ वियोग। कुछ कहते हैं भारत की आत्मा तो कुछ कहते हैं संत, बापू से बन गया महात्मा साबरमती का संत। सत्य अहिंसा की मूरत व चरखा खादी वाला, आज़ादी के रंग में जिसने जग को ही रंग डाला, आज़ादी के रंग में जिसने जग को ही रंग डाला। धन्यवाद, thank you and have a marvelous day ahead.
Please welcome our next candidate, Krishnam.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Krishnam Kesarwani, stand before you with immense honor to address the topic on this auspicious celebration of Gandhi Jayanti, Gandhi and the relevance of Swadeshi in today's globalized world. In the annals of history, there are very few figures who resonate as profoundly as Mahatma Gandhi, a luminary whose wisdom continues to illuminate our path in this rapidly globalizing world. As we stand at the crossroads of tradition and modernity, it is imperative that we reflect upon the enduring relevance of Gandhi's teaching, particularly his advocacy of Swadeshi, a principle rooted in self-reliance and local empowerment. In an age where the currents of globalization sweep across continents, Gandhi's vision beckons us to ponder. How can we harmonize the demands of a globalized world with the cherished values of self-sufficiency and community well-being? Today, we embark a journey to unravel the essence of Swadeshi and explore its significance in our interconnected, high-paced global society. Mahatma Gandhi, who is a well-known personality to everyone present here, was an Indian lawyer, anti-political nationalist, and a revolutionary leader who lived up to his title given to him as the father of the nation. By not only reforming India's independence struggle, but also who foresaw the intricacies of a globalized world long before it became the reality we live in today. By emphasizing the importance of self-reliance or Swadeshi, which is a timeless principle that holds profound relevance in a globalized world. Gandhi believed in Swadeshi, which was not just a call to boycott foreign goods, but a clarion call for self-sufficiency and self-reliance, supporting local industries and products. He encouraged individuals to embrace self-reliance and promote indigenous goods, as it not only strengthens the local economy but also preserves cultural heritage. Today, as we witness the dominance of multinational corporations and the homogenization of products, Gandhi's principles remind us to value and support our local communities. Gandhi understood that globalization, while offering immense opportunities, also has the potential to erode local cultures and economies. The relentless pursuit of profit, often at the expense of local communities and the environment, is a concern that resonates more than ever. Swadeshi serves as a counterbalance, urging us to make responsible choices that promote sustainability, equity, and long-term well-being. As what we understand from the term globalization is the interconnectedness and interdependence of countries and economies around the world, driven by advances in technology, transportation, communication, and trade at various aspects of economic, political, social, and cultural integration of a global scale. It may seem paradoxical to advocate for a return to the local. However, Gandhi's teaching reminds us to the heart of progress lies in understanding the needs and aspirations of our own communities. In our contemporary society, globalization has brought unprecedented opportunities and challenges. We are connected as never before, with goods, services, information flowing across borders effortlessly. It has brought numerous benefits, such as increased trade and access to a wide range of products. However, it has also led to economic inequality, exploitation of resources, environmental degradation, creating an era of climate crisis. The principles of Swadeshi take on ever greater significance. By investing in local industries and sustainable practices, we reduce our carbon footprint and contribute to a healthier planet. Also, it urges to find a balance between the global connectivity and sustainable development. Gandhi's call for self-reliance aligns perfectly with the urgent need of ecological stewardship. In a world where economic disparities continues to widen, Swadeshi offers a powerful tool for inclusive growth. By supporting local artisans, small-scale industries, and grassroots entrepreneurs, we create opportunities for economic empowerment at the grassroots level. This is not only bolsters local economies but also strengthens the social fabric of our communities. We can create job opportunities for our fellow citizens and uplift marginal communities. Swadeshi not only empowers individuals but also fosters a sense of pride and identity. As we navigate the complexities of globalized world, Gandhi's vision, Swadeshi, was not merely a passive act but a way of life and a wisdom which calls us to strike a balance between progress and preservation, between the global and the local. He advocated for simple living and high thinking. Swadeshi is not a rejection of the world, but a revaluation of our priorities, a reminder that true prosperity is rooted in sustainable, community-centered practice. It encourages us to rethink our consumer habits. Instead of mindlessly chasing the latest trends and being swayed away by advertisements where consumerism often runs rampant, Gandhi's emphasis on mindful consumption and minimalization is a beacon of hope. We can make conscious choices that align with our values. We can prioritize quality over quantity, supporting artisans and craftsmen who pour their heart and soul into the creation. Gandhi's teaching on Swadeshi remind us that our actions have consequences beyond our immediate surroundings. They remind us to be responsible global citizens who consider the impact of our choices on the environment, society, and future generations. In conclusion, let us remember that the relevance of Swadeshi is not confined to history books or sepia-toned photographs of the past. It is a living, breathing principle that beckons us to build a future where progress is measured not only in economic terms but in the well-being and dignity of every individual, and finding the roadmap to a better, more balanced world. Let us strive to create a world where globalization and sustainability go hand in hand. Thank you.
So now we are going to start our quiz competition, and this is going to be really very interesting one. Please do listen and अपनी तरफ से भी देख लीजिएगा कितने आंसर आप लोगों को आते हैं. So there was an assignment जो कि मैंने आप लोगों को दिया था, my experiments with truth. So that was completely related to Gandhi ji. So the questions definitely are going to be related to Gandhi ji, and somewhere it will revolve around that book only. Okay, so now we are going to start with our quiz, and I would like to welcome team A, Dipanshu and Prachi, and team B, that is Ashutosh and Sarfaraz. So in this quiz, both the team are not actually going to get any kind of options. कोई भी options नहीं मिलेंगे. तो जिनको भी आंसर पता है, जो फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट बेसिस पे जो भी ये पहले आएगा उसको फर्स्ट सर्विस मिल जाएगी. ठीक है, द सर्विसेज. यस, सो यू विल बी लाइक, जिसको भी आंसर पता है, आई. इन द पार्लियामेंट वी से ना आई, ने. सो हियर यू विल बी लाइक आई. जिसने भी पहले बोल दिया, सो दैट ग्रुप इज गोइंग टू गिव द आंसर. राइट, शैल वी स्टार्ट? चलो. हाँ, आप लोग प्लीज. रॉन्ग आंसर पेनल्टी, शैल वी? दिस इज टीम ए, दिस इज टीम बी. आप लोग जो है स्कोरिंग कर लीजिएगा. हाँ, चांस मिलेगा. चांस विल बी गेटिंग. ठीक है, अब बस इशारे में बता रहे, ऐसे जरूरी नहीं कि आप गलत बोलो. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्लीज डू लिसन टू द क्वेश्चन. आराम से पहले क्वेश्चन सुनना. ओके. इन विच ईयर महात्मा गांधी वॉज बॉर्न?
1869.
करेक्ट. नेगेटिव मार्किंग. Okay, let's do the negative marking. Okay, negative marking for wrong answer. For wrong answer. ठीक है? Next is, what is the term for Gandhi's philosophy of non-violent resistance? No.
सत्याग्रह.
Correct. Very good. What is the name of Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography? No, they did.
My experiments with truth.
Good. No, it will do. कोई बात नहीं. Next is, what event is commemorated on January 30th, the day of Gandhi's assassination? Question is, what event is commemorated on the January 30th, the day of Gandhi's assassination? Yes, correct. Very good. Martyrs' Day. What is the spinning wheel which Gandhi ji used as a symbol called? Correct. Very easy question. It's very easy actually. Where did Gandhi lead the famous Salt March in 1930?
हेलो. हाँ, आवाज ही नहीं आ रही.
What is the name of the prayer gathering that Gandhi held daily? What is the name of the prayer gathering that Gandhi held daily? No one? Pass? Bhajans. What is the famous phrase associated with Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence? Famous phrase associated. Today only we talked about that in the class. Follow the proper ritual. Ahimsa. Okay, next. Ahimsa only.
हेलो.
Wrong. Then should we count?
हेलो.
यहाँ पे काउंट कर ले. Cancel. Question cancel. Okay. What did Gandhi call the villages that he envisioned as self-sufficient units? What did Gandhi call the villages that he envisioned as a self-sufficient units?
ग्रामीण राज.
ग्राम राज क्या? ग्राम राज, समथिंग लाइक दैट. नहीं, ग्राम स्वराज. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट टाइटल? माइनस जाएगा, इधर भी तो माइनस हो गया. क्वेश्चन कैंसिल कर दिया, चलो कोई. इनके लिए नेगेटिव है. दैट वाज दी, वो क्वेश्चन तो हमने कैंसिल कर दिया ना. नेक्स्ट वो दैट अहिंसा परमो धर्म. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट टाइटल डिड रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर गेव गांधी जी? माइक पे बोलो. ओके, व्हाट इज द नेम of the famous event where Gandhi and a group of Indians protested against the Rowlatt Act in 1919? Today only we did this in class. What is the name of the famous event where Gandhi and a group of Indians protested against the Rowlatt Act in 1919?
सत्याग्रह.
Famous event because of which they did this thing. Famous event. Negative. Mike. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What was the name of Gandhi's wife and life partner? First.
Kasturba
Bai. Okay. What is the meaning of the term Harijan often used by Gandhi?
Dalits community. Deaf or pigeons. Ma'am, people of
Harijan. Negative marking. No argument. Okay, last. In today's speech, many people actually use this thing. What is the term for Gandhi's practice of living a simple and austere lifestyle? What is the term for Gandhi's practice of living a simple and austere lifestyle? Easy question. Lot many times this thing. Try. Which famous American civil rights leader was influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence? Which famous American civil rights leader was influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence? No one? Martin Luther King Jr. And the earlier answer was simple living, I think. Okay. The last question is, this is the last question. What is the significance of Gandhi's 1932 hunger strike in Yerwada jail? It was about what? Pad, मेरे iPad में इनकी नजर है. No one? Anyone from audience? Question is, what is the significance of Gandhi's 1932 hunger strike in Yerwada jail? What it aimed to what? To improve the status of Dalits. Okay, so we are ending our quiz session over here. Who is the winner? अरे वाह! Team B. Team A started with full potential actually. Later on, negative marking हो गई.
Wasn't always been about that he had promoted non-violence, but it's in that he said that without the use of weapons, if we can tell the heart welcomely, even if we can accept with the shelf who are ruling our country at that point of time, we can accept them by making our heart change. Is that not non-violence? Yes, we should think about it. Secondly, he said that it's a vast difference which comes into approach and look at Indians itself. Within the propaganda of Gandhian principle, people said that he was elected and said that he's an old man with stupid ideas of non-violence. Nobody can adhere to the पर सर न झुके गरज के कहती है तलवार देशभक्त वीरों ने सिखाया आजादी हमारा अधिकार।
देखें, पहचाने तो बापू तो आज भी जिंदा है। इस बापू को याद करने के लिए आप यहाँ उपस्थित हैं। मैंने बापू की जीवनी पढ़ी है, खुद तो नहीं पढ़ी, लेकिन सर ने और मैम ने कहा था पढ़नी है तो पढ़ी है। बापू की जीवनी पढ़ने से पहले बहुत कुतर्क थे मेरे मन में, बहुत कुतर्क, बहुत सारे प्रश्न, विविधा, लेकिन जीवनी पढ़ते ही बहुत से प्रश्न जो है मेरे वो हो गए, बहुत से प्रश्न मेरे मन से हट गए। और देखिए मैं भी हिंदी बोलते घबरा रही हूँ।
Which it is written on the train that dogs and Indians are not allowed, and in which and a country which is deeply divided on the religious basis.
Otherwise, this recent global event has proven this statement that over-reliances over other external sectors can make a nation vulnerable. Now, this is the importance of self-sufficiency and this is the importance of self-reliance. By promoting our culture, by preserving our culture, we can use this Swadeshi as a shield against this challenge of globalization. We are having yoga, we are having Ayurveda, we are having organic farming, we are having many more things. This is very important and we are very blessed that we are having these elements as an ancient, which has evolved the path, our path in today's globalization. I will request you all to carry this torch forward for a more self-reliant, self-sufficient and harmonious. Now I would like to end my speech by the two of the statements. Let us remember that in the orchestra of globalization, Swadeshi is our tune, which has made our culture alive and vicious. Thank you.
Gandhian philosophy has always been a quite topic of discussion in today's era. Especially when we talk about pragmatism and materialism, it is something slightly different which we haven't heard of. In the fast globalization world where capitalism is now taking place in each and every country, it's our sole duty to look back at our past and think what exactly it is and why what happened. Gandhi too often talked about globalization but not in a negative sense. Swadeshi as being a type of clothing, a language, but something unification. We Indians are here to determine that we are not determining something called as language culture, but we are Indians. We didn't want our industrial development with advanced technology. We didn't want to promote technology, but with optimum and sustainable development in accordance with limited technology that won't harm any of the community even today or even in the future.
ये दी हमें आजादी, बिना खड़क बिना दाल, साबरमती की संत हुई, कर दिया खुदा। आज कोई बिरले ही ऐसा इस देश में होगा जो महान मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी को न जानता। मरकर भी तो अमर हो गए, वो है हमारे बापू। और महोदय मैं तो ये मानती हूँ कि आज बापू को क्या याद करना, किसे याद करने चले हैं हम? क्या भारत की भूमि में देश का प्रेम, शौर्यता, वीरता, अपनी माँ के प्रति जो हमारा ऋण है, जो हमारा तत्परता है, समर्पण है, त्याग है, शक्ति है, ऊर्जा है, क्या वो भारत की भूमि से कम हो गया है? जी, ये हम सब जानते हैं क्या है। लेकिन ये कुछ ऐसा नहीं है जो 70-80 साल पहले बापू ने हमें बता दिया हो। ये तो बहुत पहले था। स्वदेशी का खोया हुआ सूत्र हमें बापू के अनुसार स्वदेशी केवल एक आर्थिक विचारधारा नहीं है, ये एक जीवन दर्शन है। ये बहुत जरूरी है समझना, क्योंकि हमारे कंधों पर भी देश का भार है। हमें भी कुछ करना है ताकि बापू देखें तो मुस्कुराएं, ताकि आज जो हम उनको याद करेंगे सार्थक हो सके। आज विश्व वैश्वीकरण के दौर से गुजर रहा है, ये आप सब जानते हैं। इसका अर्थ है कि विभिन्न देशों की अर्थव्यवस्थाएं आपस में जुड़ी हुई हैं। बड़ा मोल है स्वदेशी का, बड़ा मोल है वैश्वीकरण का। अभी मेरे दो सहपाठियों ने यही तो बताया कि क्या मोल है।
To shape that India's nationalism as a unified reaction of the Bengal partition in 1905. Gandhi began the Swadeshi movement in 1905 and it was lasted till 1908. One of the remarkable aspects of this movement was the involvement of women. This was the first movement in which women actively participated.
उन्होंने अपनी ओढ़नी उतारी और उस औरत की ओर पानी में बहा दी। औरत बापू की ओढ़नी पहनकर बाहर आई और भरी हुई आंखों से बापू का आभार व्यक्त किया। उसी दिन, उसी पल बापू ने तय कर लिया कि जिस देश में लाखों लोगों के पास पहचान relevant speech on our father nation mobilized courage and determination. Gandhi was an extraordinary individual who played a vital role in India's struggle for independence, born on October 2, 1869 in Fort Gujarat. His philosophy of non-violence and self-sufficiency is a powerful reminder that we have the power to make conscious choices that can shape a more equitable and sustainable future. After all this, tragically on January 30, 1930. However, his legacy lives on. He remains an icon of peace and a symbol of hope and a source of inspiration to each one of us in present day. At last, I would like to conclude with a small poem. वैष्णव जन तो तेरे करिए, गाकर पीड़ा हो। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरा नाम, दूध भजकर हुआ योग। कुछ कहते हैं भारत की आत्मा, कुछ कहते हैं संत। बापू से बन गया महात्मा।
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Krishna Kesavani, stand before you with immense honor to address the topic on this auspicious celebration of Gandhi Jayanti, Gandhi and the relevance of Swadeshi in today's globalized world. In the annals of history, there are very few figures who resonate as profoundly as Mahatma Gandhi, a luminary whose wisdom continues to illuminate our path in this rapidly globalizing world. As we stand at the crossroads of tradition and modernity, it is imperative that we reflect upon the enduring relevance of Gandhi's teaching, particularly his advocacy of Swadeshi, a principle rooted in self-reliance and local empowerment. In an age where the currents of globalization sweep across continents, Gandhi's vision beckons us to follow. How can we harmonize the demands of a global well-known personality? Everyone present here was an Indian lawyer, anti-political nationalist, and a revolutionary leader who lived up to his title given to him as father of the nation. By not only reforming India's independence struggle, but also who foresaw the intricacies of a globalized world long before it became the reality we live in today.